Hello everyone! Welcome to stream. We are back to finish this fucking monster of a game. We are back. I see hello. Madam, I want you to know that my ears, my goose ears have finally stopped ringing this morning. Who Zooey Mama. I thought I was going deaf. Hi, Rainman. Finish. Yeah, finish in quotes. Let's get that in air quotes real quick. Finish the game. Yeah, we are going to finish it. We're going to reach the end. Hello, welcome though. Thanks for tuning in again. Okay, so let me just okay, beautiful. I needed to get my chat open. Okay, right. You. We ended with you. So it needs 3. Oh, I hate this. Hold on, it needs... If you guys remember, the reason we stopped last time is because I just simply could not be fucked. But, here we are, once again. So it's got an L that can be rotated, a 3 that can be rotated, and then a 3 that can't. Could I do, like... This is like 3... 3... And then go all the way up. It doesn't, that's not included in it. Right. I forgot they all have to be included in it. You saw the vision though, 3, 3, and then the little hook around, trying to make the... I think, for the sake of my brain comprehending what's going on, I am going to straighten this out a little bit. I think that was close. I do actually think I was pretty close on that. But I don't think it was enough, unfortunately. Wait, actually, hold on. Now that I'm... Because I was opening Paint, but I was thinking about it. Hold on. Because this is the 3, right? And then you have your L. But remember, we learned... Hold on. I think I cracked you, you son of a bitch. 1, 2, 3. It's because they don't have... I keep trying to make them all connected. Because... I don't know, again, it's like a fucking witness brainworm I have. And then I was thinking about it, I'm like, I don't think you'll be able to hit all of these when I was like gonna put it into Paint. And I'm like, that's because you don't. And that will now be the smartest thing I do all stream, prepare for pain and suffering for the rest of this next like couple hours. This one's moving. I don't like that. We need a way to get that path a little better. We also need a way to get that over there. Huh. Is there a way that I can... like, just hug this? Well, I need to separate... Well, I could do like this. No, because I can't separate. I need... So I'm trying to get this to like hug this wall so that I can just run and do all these puzzles. Unless that's not what I do and I just kind of have to do something kind of like this. If I cut the... Yeah, if I cut that off and then maybe do the 4. Yeah, that works. Okay. Then we can hit these a little more straight on, was the goal. Oh, this. I am a fan of this. Not. Oh, okay, so... There's a purple on each of the corners. But they have to stay together. Shit, I didn't see the white in the corner. This sucks. This actively sucks. I have the object permanence of a child, so the moment it leaves the screen, I completely forget what is going on. I need to sketch this out real quick. Also, I'm gonna do that. There we go. Okay. So, I've got my little boogie board here. So it's a 4x4. But you can't go that path. Or that path. Or that path. It's got white, white, black, purple, purple, black, black, white. Can't go that path. Ball in the corner. Exit on the top. Okay. I think it's easy. I just think the puzzle is the puzzle. Right? So if we go... I need to like catch it when it comes a little more down here. Because I think all we gotta do is do like a this. Yeah. Why is this suddenly so tame? You are a piece of shit. Alright. I knew something was up. It just starts wee. Wee. Okay. Great. I mean, this shouldn't be too bad when it comes to the actual puzzle. Shit. Please. That doesn't work. It doesn't work. I think I have to go around. No, because this has to be included. And it can't be rotated. Neither of these can be rotated. Hold on. I mean, again, technically I could just... Right? Yeah, they don't have to be together. I just proved that. Got it. Okay. That one was like wigging my eyes out. Fucking, I gotta put a seizure warning on that puzzle. Holy crap. Alright, what's this? It rotates. That's kind of what I thought. I kind of figured it would. Okay. This shouldn't be too bad in terms of the, like... Oh, man. In terms of the puzzle that we're solving... Go up and over and up. Oh, God. Tripping me out. Did we get back here at all? Oh, hello, man who is stuck. There was a puzzle here. I don't think we have... I think we'll see it better from that side. And we don't have access to this room, I'm assuming, because we didn't solve all these puzzles. So let me see if I can hug that wall. That works. That'll do it. Right, it was these. So there's two black dots here, there's a white here, two black here, a white here, there's a dot here. So if I do like a this. There's a fucking... Are you kidding me? Alright, hold on. So then... we need to do... No. Because these all get stuck together. Hold on. Maybe it's better to do... separate the white out. Yeah. Okay, white dot, black dot. Black dot, white dot. I don't see any path dots. I guess this will highlight everything. Yeah, it's just those. Except I can't tell if that's a square or... That sucks. I can't tell if that's a 2x2 or if it's just a corner piece. I guess there's only one way to find out. Let's try to make it a square. It's a square. Cool. Ow. Put your dark mode on. Jeez. Okay. Let's just solve. Okay, so there's two dots. This puzzle sucks to look at. So there's a thing here. This, like, sucks to... Dude, this, like, hurts my eyes to look at this. Like, it's not... I guarantee you it's really not a hard puzzle, but this hurts my fucking eyes. Ow. And then I need to... Well, I need to separate... There's 3 blacks here, so I need to do that. Wait, can I just wrap it? Okay. Good, I don't have to look at that fucking thing anymore. Holy shit. Ow. Okay. There's 2 here. Oh, that's really easy, actually. Hold on. Oh, okay. That one wasn't so bad. That sucked. It wasn't even that it was hard. It just hurt my eyes. Wait, did I? I should probably actually follow the rest of the path that I set out. Puzzle. There's a Bemis in the center. Three. Yeah. There it goes. Ah, we gotta hit all of these. So there's one that's missing? No. Did that other puzzle we solved? It did lead to a purple cord. That puzzle's not on, but that puzzle's on. Okay, as long as I can get into that door. I need to just find a way. Does that work? Nope. Don't work. This being here is interesting. Because that's kind of like right where the tower is. And that forces like a 1 block shape. Oh, I guess I could just do this again, right? No, no, there's gonna be enough of a... I guarantee you. I'm gonna double check, but I think there's gonna be enough of a gap that it's gonna force me to have to solve it there. Yeah, that's what I figure. Ugh. Okay, so where is this shape? This shape takes up... Yeah, it takes up the center squares here. So I need to not... How the fuck am I supposed to do that? Because this is in... that shape. Yeah, there's no way around it. Might have to investigate the middle a little more. Okay, is there something that I'm, like, missing with the middle? Just gonna do that so I can maybe go around the side here and just be like, what am I not seeing? Oh, right. I forgot about this. This was, yeah, we found this out last time. So you can hop through this. Okay, that's the kicker. Is you can run through it on this side. So as long as can I do something like that? I hope that nudge wasn't too much. Not at all. No, I remembered that I already did that last stream. I went the wrong way. Oops. I already found that out from last stream. I just completely forgot, so I appreciate that reminder. That is the one downside of playing puzzle games like this with weeks in between. Is just I will discover a clue and completely forget it. Okay, so I can't approach it from this side. I need to do that the other way. So I kind of need to just reverse what I just did. Because then that will wrap around, and then I need it to wrap all the way around like that. Something like that, maybe? Loop through. Yeah! Huge. Okay. What am I looking at here? Okay. Got a lot of, like, blueprints, design sketches, and stuff for the, buildings. This one's very interesting to me. Because I feel like it's demonstrating something, like, under the ground. There is a white dot there. Oh, hello. Okay, that's an interesting learn. That the mirror can go through the thing, but I can't. So I would rather... No. I don't really want to do it from the angle that it's telling me that I want to do it from. Does that make sense? Does that make any kinds of sense? Or sorry, I want to start here. Then you separate that. Come over here. No, but I'm blocking the exit. Maybe I should be focusing on the black tiles. That would do it if this thing wasn't in the way. Shoot. Interesting. That's most of them. See, I gotta do like a this. But I need that white piece gone. In the middle. See, that is so close. But that one black... Yeah. Can I just pop a solver right here? That'd be really helpful. Shit. It's because of that. Can I, like... I don't think there's a single way that I could see this that doesn't have that beam in the middle. Okay, I was just trying to see if I could do a perspective. Here's the thing, game, if you're gonna make me play with perspective, you gotta give me it if I cheese it. If I block that symbol with perspective, it doesn't exist anymore, you gotta give it to me. You gotta give it to me. Fuck, I feel like this puzzle's just really breaking my fucking mind here. Yeah, let me take a sip. Refresh. Hmm. Hmm. I somehow have to get... I think I do have to... Because I don't think I'll be able to wrap around the white piece. I think I have to just focus on separating the black ones out. You know what I mean? Well, that was pretty close, actually. Can I do, like... The white one's still in there. Again, I don't think I want to do the zoom in. I feel like I want to... If I can, like, do this... Does that do it? Yeah, okay. We got there. Okay. So there's two black dots behind this one. Black dot up here, white dot down here. This is not a mirror one. I just have to work around. Okay, well, I mean, this shouldn't be too bad, right? Wrong, because I have to do the reverse. I gotta do this. These are white underneath, these are black. Oh, shit. Okay, maybe it's not as straightforward as I thought here. Can I do... I really would rather you not. Can I do, like... Actually, that... I think that works, right? Oops, wrong way. Then this is here. No, I'd need to go that way. Oh, damn it. Well, actually, I'd need to not anyway, because that's... Ooh, tricky, tricky. But I feel like, again, I feel like the whole point is that you don't want to do it from where, like, I feel like I could do it probably better. It does block that entire path off on both of these. Is it this side? No, because that big off fucking beam gets in the way. Alright, so if these paths get blocked off, does that change anything? Does that allow me to do anything? Definitely changes that. If we... No, because then those... What if I... Wait, no, that's too... Can I, like, really get this thing, I can solve it from here. Okay. If I went, like... This is what I was trying to do before, yeah. I just gotta find the right angle on it. Oh, boy. Alright, can I, like... Can I really shmush up in there? You just look around it, man. Our protagonist needs a longer neck. Just eke out over the corner. Oh god, where are all the dots? Okay, they're there. How am I even gonna do this? There's a dot under there. What? Oh, it's a mirror one. Okay, that makes a little more sense. I was like, how the fuck am I gonna solve this? Okay, hold on. So the dot is here. Here, right? Yeah, it's here, but on the other side. Are there any other dots that are unaccounted for? Like if I just... No, it's just those 5. 5 dots. So... really all I need to do, since the other two are on the bottom... Actually, this puzzle's not that hard. Can I even do it? From this... What did I miss? That's right, there's one right there. Fuck. I could do like a this. Yeah, okay. What did that do? Oh. It opened that. Okay, awesome. Now I need to get over there. Okay. Oh, but I still have to solve getting through it. I did like those puzzles. They weren't super hard given the other restraints. Yeah, I agree. I like that the puzzles were very easy, but the puzzle was overcoming the weird obstacle. I appreciate that. Excuse me. It made it more of like a game. Like it was like, oh yeah, the solution's relatively straightforward, but like you really gotta play with it, and I appreciate that. But those perspective ones were fun because it wasn't just sit and walk around it until you get the right thing. There was kind of a guidepost on where you should go based off of the dots that you needed to solve for, and the fact that they were like, oh, they're too straight up in the middle, so you kind of need to overlap them on the same color dots so that you can kind of draw around them. I think those were like if you take that versus the like puzzle at the top of the mountain with the statues, I feel like that's a really well designed version of that system, and those were not. My opinion. Okay, so I need to get around you now. You think that'll work? Yep, that'll work. Alright. I could smell the smoke during the blue puzzles. That's true. Oh, windmills. And oh, these are the treehouse puzzles. Oh, the treehouse areas. Oh, that's cool. This is kind of like a little mini version of the island. That's neat. Now, they let me overlook this, so is there an environmental puzzle somewhere that I can be doing? That looks kind of like one, but I don't know where it would, like, go to. You know. I don't see one. I still never solved that cloud. I gotta figure out that cloud. Yeah, I don't see anything. I don't see anything. Let's have oh, you've got to be fucking kidding me. Don't do no. Don't do this to me. Game. Not after my triumphant return, game, no. Don't do me like this. What? How the fuck am I gonna solve this? I gotta like be really hyper vigilant, I guess. Or actually, no, it's not too bad because these. No, okay, I got it. Okay, it's not that bad. I thought I was gonna have to assess what color these are. All I know is that these three are the same and these three are the same, and that's totally fine. That's very reasonable. Hold on. I was really worried though. This I'm a little more worried about. No, I'm not. No, no, no. Perfect reaction to this though. It scared the shit out of me. I'm gonna be so honest with you. No, I totally see what's going on here now, and I actually really like this. Because these are the same, and we know that this is light green. These. And we know that these three are the same. And they're blue. So we now know how to solve this. Oops, I need to like... Yeah. See, this is really interesting. And I really like this, actually, a lot. I think this is a great, great gimmick for the color area. Because again, it's puzzling, like the other color area stuff. But it has a key involved. Like, it gives you something. You know what I mean? Like, it gives you something to work off of. So, like, again, we know that these have to be the same color, right? And we know that this is yellow. We know that this is yellow. And we know that these are yellow. So these are yellow. Sorry. What I meant, sorry, is the reverse of this, what I said about this one. This is not yellow because it doesn't match this. So, because we have to match it with one of these other ones that's not yellow. So we know this is yellow, this is yellow. We know this is yellow, and this is yellow. And then these are the blues, I assume. So, since we know that and these don't have to match. We have to separate these. And I forgot, did these matter? Because it's yellow? I don't remember that rule. You like a color puzzle? My goodness, who are you? I know. I know, it's insane. So this needs to match with one of these 3. This needs to match with one of these 4. But they can't match together because they need to be separated. Let me try this. So this now we know this is a blue. No, it wouldn't matter because you wouldn't be able to match these anyway because this would need to match with one of these and they would not be separated. So this needs to somehow match with a yellow without getting any of the blues involved. Wait, what? That's crazy. Hold on. I'd have to do this. Right? Then I'd have to do this to separate them. I then need to get this blue. No, because this would match with this blue, so it would be fine. But now we need to separate this, but that breaks it off from this. Can I do that first? So, like, this yellow, break that off. Then... No, because that will include the blue in there. I'd have to do this. Isolate the blue, add that to the yellow group. No, I can't, because this needs to only have 2. Oh, fuck. Oh, man. Alright, hold on. This is tricky. This is a tricky one. But again, it doesn't feel like it's because it's outside of my... Like, I know I'm going to keep arguing this throughout the rest of this here, but... The thing is that sometimes these begin to feel like they're outside of my control in the sense of, like the other color puzzles, like, oh, I don't know how this system works, or the light refractor, or whatever. This is hard, but it's not hard because I don't know what I'm doing. It's because I know what I'm doing, and that's what makes it hard. Because they're pulling the wool over my eyes, straight up Witness style. I could isolate this blue. No. Like this, maybe? Cut that blue out. Oh, yeah, and then as long as I... Yeah. Alright, so... This... Let's sippy. This is an interesting one. I don't like that they're adding Tetris into it. They're my fucking arch nemesis. Okay, so this is interesting. When the color matches, like I'm seeing it, this is pink and this is green. They put them right next to each other so that you have to see it. Which means this is pink. These are green. So these are the same color, so I can easily do this, right? That isolates that. How the wait, hold on, but that, no, because this needs to be, this has to be either here or here. But it has to be here, because if it was here, this wouldn't match anything. It would, because this is green. Can I do that? Hold on. Like that? No, except the problem is that the middle ones aren't disconnected. Hold on. Got a crazy idea here. If I did like this, isolated those, then did this, then did this. Yo. definitely didn't use my camera phone to take pictures of the screen when I solved it. Just be like, alright, hold on, let me take a photo of this and see how these are different. I'm not understanding this one. Am I stupid? I feel like this is just, these are the colors. You know, madam, it's crazy for the sake of like Twitch or the YouTube VODs or whatever. I don't even think I can read your message. But I don't like it. I don't like what you're implying about me. Maybe I just like the pretty lights, huh? Have you ever considered that I'm stupid? Wait, how am I gonna do that? It has to be... Can I instead... Nope. What? Well, you have to disconnect this. You have to disconnect this. But you gotta do it. Nope, because this needs to go. Okay, hold on. Not even close. What the hell? They're so close to each other. I mean, duh, but like... I also feel like I feel like the game's gaslighting me. Like, because these were so, like, specifically complicated, I feel like I'm being gaslit right now. Like, why is this so easy? I mean, it's not easy. I'm clearly struggling with it, but, like... I think I was more right with this. Wait, can I not just... Why did I not do this the first time? Did I go the other way the first time? Did I do it up this way? Is that what I did? Did I just stumble into that? What's this about? Okay. Off we go. Wait, what? No, this is not right. This is where we left. Oh, it was the stairs, duh. The island. Lots of artwork about the island. Ah, we got another one of these. That's what the problem is. Okay. Okie dokie. Artichoke. Was confused why you didn't go up first. Just because the other area was, like, on the, up there. This was, like, going backward, so my brain just went, don't go that way, you'll go backward. I don't know. Okay. And I can just go any of these? I can just solve it anyway, does it matter? Well, there's one here. Oh, we haven't opened that yet. Why are there so many exit options? Like, why? Why are there 3? I don't know. Okay, well, let's... We want to isolate the... Bleh. We want to isolate these. Then we want to isolate these. Then... These? Yeah. Cool. There it is. Okay. You suck. Oh, shit. Here's the thing. Oh, I knew it. I was waiting for it to do something like this. This whole game, I was wondering if it was gonna do something like this. And right at the last minute, it pulls one in on me here. And of course it's gotta throw Tetris in there. Because why the fuck would it not? And I gotta remember everything. So... I could just do this, right? Yeah. But now... So... oh, man. Okay, hold on. I gotta start writing shit down. Turn my light on. I gotta start writing shit down. Here, let me, Shit. There we go. Sorry. That took a second. So... On the... I'm just gonna make a big... It's a... 5 by 5 squares. Okay, so... Hold on. I need these gone. So on this corner, there's a dot that I need to hit. There's a black here and a white here. There is a 3s. And an up corner here. There's a pink spiky. God damn it, bot. Get the fuck out of here. Why does it never let me moderate my own chat? Can I deal with you? I don't understand why OBS doesn't let me moderate the chat. Like, why can I not moderate? I don't know. So weird. Thank you, madam. Appreciate you. Okay. This is the one I was laughing about the other day. Oh, great. That's foreboding. Green spiky here. Green spiky here. Then I won't know the others till I solve this, but that's fine. I'll just keep adding it. So if I look at my thing, the purple. So the purple and the green. Oh, man. Hold on. Could I go here? Right. No, because I need to hit this corner. I can't block that. Oh, dude, this sucks. Does that work? Yeah, okay. Because I was... Doesn't work. It's incorrect. What is it incorrect? Fuck, I forgot about those. Oh, shit. I was so proud of myself. I'm like, dude, I totally got it. I figured it out. Nope. Forgot about the black and the white. Ah, fuck. That sucks. Alright, hold on. Hold on. That didn't solve that one. How do we fix that? If I move this up one and nab the purple. Let me move this up one, nab the purple, right? Then we do the, nope, that separates the greens out. No, this has to be here. Because if it's up one higher... the greens get separated out. Unless we just do this. No, because this has to be here. There's no other spot this can go. Yeah, it literally can't be anywhere else. So this will hit this wall, which will block the greens. This has to go here, so the greens have to wrap around this way. But the white is right below this, so I can't box it out. So if I can't box out the white, I gotta box out the black. But I need to include the pink in that. But there lies the problem. I can't do that. And if I did, it would still block this out. Because this needs to path this way. It needs to path through it. Am I insane? I know I say this every time there's like a slightly hard puzzle. I feel like I'm losing my fucking mind. Like, I know it's possible, but it feels like it's not. So that solves for those. Everything else is solved except white is still touching black. And there's that little dot over here. These cannot be rotated, so it literally has to make that shape. Like, I know guaranteed it has to make that shape. No, it doesn't. It doesn't? I'm stupid, because it could also be this. What am I talking about? So it could be like this, right? Now, if it's like that, everything's fine. White is now separated from black. I need to hit this. So if I do... No, but if I do that... No, fuck, alright. So I gotta do this. There it is. There it is. That's the one thing I was missing. It was this fucking Tetris. I realized, well, I can just... See, it's because I didn't put it in Paint, and so my brain was making them very static, whereas in Paint it allows me to move them around. I should have just plopped it in Paint. Okay. Am I dumb? The puzzle has now just become impossible? Because there's a black here and a white here? No. No, it's fine, because they don't need to solve off of each other. It just needs to solve all of them. Like, we don't need to worry about the fact that there is 3 here as long as the solution just accounts for it so it solves this puzzle. Right. Okay, so there's a white here now. There's a white here now. There's a black here now. Luckily, they just gave me the other white again, and I appreciate that game. So, I guess let's start by... Can I separate this? That's still okay. Now we need to make that little funny shape again. No, that doesn't work from there. Can I do it from here? Like if I went that way to hit that. That puts me in the exact same spot. Oh, fuck. Do I have to put this in paint? Did that add anything? Yeah, it did. It added these two that can't be lumped together. So I now need to separate. I do need to separate them. I was gonna say, can I just do my same answer again? But no. No, those need to be separated. I feel like removing the black first is a good call. I feel like this isn't... I mean, it could be. I need to hit you first. But I can't because that'll isolate this purple from this purple. I feel like you gotta hit the black this way. Right? Because that doesn't fuck up anything except for the black. Like, it doesn't get in the way of anything. Can't be this way because then it isolates that purple. This way doesn't... It's gotta... I gotta do the, like, little worm here to include the purple. I don't know how to make this shape. Assuming it's the same shape. Well, I could do like a this. Oops. How does that? Hold on, I need to like... I'm holding my boogie board up to my screen right now so I can like match them. So that shape keeps the green and the pink with the green and the... Okay, so that works. Black is isolated. I need to mark... Here's what I need to do. I need to mark the first black and the first white with like 1, 2, and 3 so that I don't... Not trying to like... There we go. So black... Let's go through all these. So black 1 matches with... white 1. Or it's separated, I mean. Pink and green are with pink and green. I've made the Tetris shape. I've hit the dot. And all of these colors, I think that's it. Okay, so now there's a 2 dot here. Does that not, hold on. I feel like that literally does not do shit. Fuck, I lost it. Hold on. It was here, right? Yeah, and then you make the shape. Nope, shape. Cool, I'm glad that the last one didn't fuck us up too bad. Alright. That was really fun. I really, really liked that one, actually. Again, really, really well-designed puzzle. I think that forcing you to have to kind of keep adding on, but not adding on in the sense of like, oh, well, now this white is here, does this fuck up anything here? But more so like, how do I solve the puzzle in a way that solves every puzzle before it? So you have to kind of keep everything in mind. I really liked that one, actually, a lot. It was very difficult, though. That was... my brain hurt. Oh, no. Don't... oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Alright, well, question answered. Every single puzzle in this last area has simply hit me with an oh, fuck. You know what I mean? Go back and do it again. I have to. Yeah, that's wrong. Well, hold on. Yeah, I just have to open both of it because there's the black wire that goes up. So I just have to solve both of them, but one of them has to lead there. Actually, sorry, that one specifically has to lead there. Which doesn't seem... insanely awful. Like, if I... like, okay. Like, if I do this... oh, no. I was gonna try to solve this with both of them. Each one has to independently solve it? Oh, that sucks. That sucks. I was like, oh, okay, well, I can solve it with 2, so if I just cut this off, then the other one can cut this off. Nope. This floor is just a masterpiece. The colors, the joint solve, the path puzzle. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, with that set of puzzles, that puzzle, and now being forced to do, like, a double maze, this area is cooking. Like, I don't know why they were saving all the good stuff till now, but, like, this area is cooking hard, man. That being said, I think this puzzle might kill me, so... apologies in advance if I fucking die. Okay, so it's the fact that these need to get cut out. You know what I mean? Well, okay. Is there a way that I can do this? So this just somehow needs access to this. That's like the thing that I need to keep in mind. But it also needs to solve all these, I'm assuming. Well, no, maybe not. Because this will have solved it, maybe? I don't know if they're independent on that front. I'll have to fuck around and find out on that one. But at the bare minimum, I need this to access this. And so how I'm gonna do that is a problem. Maybe it's like one of these, right? I know these, but like, it's like one of those where it's like, oh, it's not actually the groups of two that you think it is. But that would make this so much more difficult. Hold on. Can I like... No, because these are still... Is it... How can you do this? How are you able to get this here without blocking it off with this path? um... Take a look at the left exit and where it is in the real world. Oh look, it's closed. Well, yeah, because this puzzle needs to be solved, and that puzzle needs to be solved. Because both of the wires lead to this door. So when it's solved, it'll open. I assume. Because they both have a wire that leads to it. Unless I'm wrong, but that would not make sense to me. Because we just saw that this one was lit up when I had this puzzle quote-unquote solved. Right? Like, for this state of example here. Well, let me actually do it right. Oops. I meant to do this. Oops. Wait. How did I do this before? I don't even remember how I solved this, if I'm being honest with you. Was it that? Yeah. Yeah, so the moment I solve that, this lights up and goes to the door. And then this also has a cable that leads to the door. Yeah, solve both. But once I solve, like, the solution to that puzzle. Oh. But you can't get to the door from the other side. That's what I'm saying. So, like, if I... Yeah, with this solution, correct. That's what I was trying to say. So, my solution here, whatever this solution is, needs to make it so that that puzzle has access to this door so that they're both solved, the door opens, and I leave. So how do I... Is there a way to adjust to this so that it has a route of escape? But if it has a route of escape, then these have line of sight with each other, right? But again, I feel like I can't combine... Oh, thank you for the sippy. I was gonna say maybe you take these, but you can't because you can't wrap up and around here, right? And if you go here, you immediately block off the solution. Unless... Let me check something real quick. Does this... Oh, let me just quickly jot something down. I gotta see... You need some fuel, thank you. So, that puzzle has... lines there and there. Okay. Okay, it is the exact same puzzle but mirrored. That's what I thought. I wanted to make sure that it wasn't like me missing something and that like that one couldn't do that, but this one could just corner this or something. Worth checking. That being said, yeah, this is obviously not the solution because I've trapped myself. Oops. This is a rare instance of you thinking that this is less complicated than it is. I don't even begin to understand what you mean by that. You're saying it's more complicated than that? How? It's more, hold on, it's more complicated than just trying to solve both at the same time. When you first saw it, you thought it was easy. Yeah, yeah. I do that often. I'll be like, oh, this is pretty easy, and then it's not at all, even remotely in the slightest. What are you trying to tell me by that? It's more complicated than that. You open the door if you solve both? Yeah. I need to solve both, but they overlap each other. So I was like, oh, I need to make a solution that allows this one to reach the door so that I can cross over, do it, and then go to the door. Not if, when. Hold on. I now think I understand what you're saying. Maybe. Let me not give myself too much credit here. I think I now understand what your hint means. Now I just don't even begin to know how to do it. What I am assuming you're trying to hint at me is that this is not going to work in the way that I think it is. And I will in fact need to do multiple trips back and forth in order to like, because I was thinking earlier, oh, if that yellow one cuts some of this off, can I solve it using the yellow one, right? But I don't have that here. But what if I did on the other side? I think I'm gonna have to keep running back and forth until it I'm getting smileys. Okay. Well, that's much more annoying. I don't know how to do that. Let me think for a minute. So, it's not the fact that I need to get here. I just need a solution that will get me back here. So that I can run back and forth. So maybe like... How can I cut you off without giving myself like an out? Don't try to solve both sides in your head at once. Just start trying stuff, in my opinion. Yeah, I think that's gonna have to be the approach I take. I just need a solution that allows me to even get to that side and have a way back in the first place. So I normally cut over here, right? Well, no. How do I normally do that? No, I normally just cut here. Well, you will always have a way back, the blue path. You're right. You're right. I wasn't even considering the fact that technically... Yeah, the way back's already done. Okay. Okay, hold on, that changes things a lot, actually. So all I need to do is just solve this, right? So hold on, so what is the solution that I've been doing? It was this... This... What does that allow me to do on the other side? Nothing. Because I can't even get to the same side. If I reverse that... Well, no, hold on. I need to go, like, here. If I give myself, like, an out, like, going up that way, can I give myself as much space as possible? Yeah, I could just do this. Shit. What was I doing? I don't remember the path I just took. Oh, I did like this, right? Oh, I could go like here? Yeah, let's try that. Sorry if that's spoiler territory. No, I appreciate it. This is a puzzle that I will definitely just get stuck with. So I appreciate you guys just putting me in the right headspace so that I can, you know. Because now, okay, so this puzzle is solved, right? So if to test. Okay. That's less spoiler and more hitting Goose on the head so he stops being dumb. Yeah, like I said, I appreciate you just correcting my frame of mind because I would have just started beating my head against that wall until it worked, and it would have never worked. So, now if I unclick you, that does close. So they do have to still both be solved. So what does this allow me to do? Like, I guess I could... do like this? So now this is isolated already, right? So now we have that. Okay, hold on. Fuck. Okay, now that you are isolated already, and I don't have to worry about you, can I... No, because I need the black one. I need to separate the white out somehow. How am I going to do that? I have done the hard part of actually figuring out what the puzzle is. Well, more so I got beamed over the head with it, but yeah. I know what I gotta do. I gotta get rid of this corner. I gotta get rid of that corner. Oops. So that I can wrap that or over. How's puzzling going? It's going well. Or it was. I've now hit a puzzle that's kind of been kicking my ass a little bit, but otherwise, it hasn't been too bad today, actually. I've been doing alright. Now, what I should be able to do is essentially just ignore this side. What was I thinking of just now? Like I had something in my brain, and then I feel like I just lost it. Oh, I needed to go up here, I think. I think I fucked that. Hold on. Now I have this cut out. Is that better? Like, if I don't have to worry about this at all, can I include the white in here? Right? Oops. So then, hold on. Hold on. Now I don't have to worry about the black whatsoever, so I can just go through here? No. Not yet. Yes, yet. Boom. Let's go! Let's go! Ugh. I appreciate the help I got on that one. That was rough. Wait, so... do I want to go up or down? I guess is the question. Well, we've been descending, so let's go down. That was rough. I mean, again, good puzzle. Very interesting puzzle, having to do like, well, I don't even know if there was maybe another way I could have done it. But the multiple steps was tough. That's the first time that this game has really played with that concept. And I do appreciate that. I guess my one... because Goose Hands always has to have a complaint. No, it's more like a... more of a design thing. Having the puzzles right before that, where you have to solve all of them at the same time, put me in the headspace of having to solve the whole thing at once. And that's why I think I got really stun-locked into like, oh, both solutions have to be perfect at the same time. Does that make sense? Ultimately, it doesn't really change anything. I think the puzzle was fine, and I actually really enjoyed it. It was very hard. I think that would be the only thing, is I got put in the wrong headspace by the puzzles right before it. God damn it, it's more fucking Tetris. Huh, we've got solvers, though. Hopefully it won't... Right as I say, hopefully it won't be too bad. I look over at chat, and it says the next one's a doozy. Great. Well, this shouldn't be too bad, right? Yeah, solved. Oh, shit. Well, guys, this is where he loses it. Oh, no. I gotta light up the whole... I gotta... Where do I even have to... Do I have to just lead it over there? You saw it. Fuck. 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 You're getting ahead of yourself? Okay, yeah, let me just solve the puzzle. I had a feeling. Alright, well, hold on. The statue over there is you right now. Yeah, they knew immediately how I'd be feeling. That's what you look like. This floor took me longer than the previous floor. That's not a surprise to me. Let me just see where I'm going, right? I think that's what... What the fuck? What? Yeah, whoa is right. Oh, fuck me. It must include the solutions. Yeah. Oh, fuck. When chat said, oh, this is what breaks him, you're right. Oh my good golly gosh. The levels of devious that this puzzle is. Make your own puzzle. Yeah, so these symbols, whichever symbol is left standing in this square, is the symbol in this square that I need to use when I solve this fucking thing. So... Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, okay. Good news, you're already really close. Bad news, figure out what's wrong. Don't you just love the idea? Yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely. Alright, so I've got a cube. I feel like a cube should be easy to deal with, so I could go cube here. It's a mirror puzzle, though. Maybe cube is not the right answer. Do I try pillar instead? Well, this is rotatable. Oh, I don't even... My brain, like, I can feel the steam is already coming out of my ears, man. Alright, hold on. So... The rotatable shape is not rotatable. It's the shape you chose. Oh. 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 Oh, oh, oh. It's not the symbol. This is making the symbol for the puzzle. Oh, shit. Okay. Got it. That really only affects this one. But that leads me to believe that this is probably the wrong one. Like, a good place to start, I mean. You know what I mean? Like, if any of these are wrong, it's probably this one. Because I guarantee you I did not do that right. This is the little 3 block. If I make the square, I can, like, 3 block it and go around, right? Hold on, I need to, like, craft a symbol with these. Yeah, I need to make these symmetrical. Alright, hold on. So we have a square here. And a little guy here. So we could do like a this. Like a 6 with an up. This could be here. Hmm. I'm trying to like... Okay, hold on. Do I throw this in paint? I feel like this might be a paint one. I just don't even begin to know how I'm going to like... Yeah, hold on. I think this is a paint one. And I just need to get like all of the possible shapes in there. This is gonna be a doozy, yeah. This is like the ultimate Tetris puzzle. Sorry, let me just set up. I'm setting up paint real quick. Okay. We're back in the world of paint. And it's not. Oh, there we go. That's why. It was a different window, technically. Okay. So I think how we're gonna do this is we're just gonna have to kind of draw these. And I'm just gonna get this for reference. A little screenshot. Cool. I'm going to now I'm going to make this look a little nice. Or at least attempt to. Shapes. Rectangle. Can I get this maybe a little thicker probably? Like 40. Yeah. Alright. And then it's a what? It's a 5 square. These are not going to be exact, but it's okay. There. And then I'm actually just going to move you down a little. And then we've got our circles on the bottom corners. Oopsie. Yeah, there you go. Look at that. I'm Cadillacing this solve. Yeah. This is the one. This is the big one. Okay. So. Alright. So we have a square or a 3. And it's in... Okay, so it's like these 4. Bang, 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 bang. So it's either... That's a circle. It's either a square... This is gonna look terrible, but it's fine. Or a 3. Right? Then we have... either an L or like an other L. We're gonna make these, you know. Like that. Then we got... Did I capture that well enough? I didn't. I don't know what that is. Hold on. Let me just jump into the game real quick here. Okay, so that's a... This one's either a this way or a this way. And then this one is either a this way or what was it? It was a long boy. Yeah, long L going this way. So that's our puzzle, right? That's our puzzle. So now we need some shapes. So, again, I feel like square is good. So let's do that. Let's grab, what was the ones that I had here? It was little L and little R, if you want to think about it that way. Oops. This is 150. This is 150. And then we have, right now, we've got L. Big L. Big L. So let's just play around with these shapes first, since this is what we got. Let's see what we did. Can we... Wait, that's... No way we actually just got it. No, because it doesn't include these. Wait, but... No, but it does. Just move it up one. Dude, there's no way we first take that, actually. On the hardest fucking little... Dude, that's it. That's the solution. Right? It's up, over, make the little cross in the center. Don't tell me I spent all that time in Paint to have just got it. I guess I probably wouldn't have noticed that if I wasn't in Paint, though, if I'm being honest. Holy shit. Paint method clutch. No, that's not me. I'm cooking right now. I'm cooking and cleaning. Now imagine if you tried it without Paint and got it. I know, I would have felt so insanely, like, God tier. But instead I spent 20 minutes in Paint and had the solution already. That's cool. No, again, I genuinely think that I would not, because Paint allows me to move the shapes around. When I'm not looking at it through Paint, I like keep the shape where it is, so like I would have made this the square instead of moving the square up. Doesn't make any sense. Like, Paint really allows me to move the shapes around and organize my thoughts. And seeing the shapes right next to each other essentially mimic each other was really what sold it. I think that I probably would have started fucking around with these if I didn't go into Paint. I think Paint was the way. He's got a box of his shapies. Oh, I just assumed it would be a peasant. Don't tell Goose. He panel the statue is looking at is part Voff a secret. Don't worry, even though you said that, I still don't know what you mean. What happened? Is this timed? This is like totally timed. It is. You know what, game? I respect your wishes, and I will attempt to solve. Let's see what we got. That's different. That's a different puzzle. You gotta be fucking kidding me. It's generating puzzles and I can't cheat it. Oh, you bitch. You bitch. Oh, the door just closed. Hold on, let me switch it back. Alright, game. Bravo. You got me. You got me, bravo. You got me. Fuck you. By the way. Okay. Luckily that one's easy. Ooh, hold on. No! Oh, that one was really easy. Please don't reset that one. I'll lose my mind. Okay, as long as I get it, it stays. That's fine. Oh, luckily it gave me... No, that's not as easy as I think it is. I need to do that. Fuck. It's fine. Now that I know that I get it, like, if I get it, it stays. I feel so much better about this. Okay, blue. Yeah, that's it. Okay. You know, I genuinely, let me just close this paint stuff. I'm not closing paint, because I will probably need it again, but... me loading it into paint, being all smug and sarcastic, and then it just wasn't the same puzzle. It's pretty funny, game. That's pretty funny. Okay, we've got pillar screens. Comedy gold! How much does someone want to bet that, like, if you look at this at the exact right angle, there's some kind of puzzle here? So I need to hit all of these. I don't know if that's possible. No, I guess it is. I can just do this. Oops, not that. I can't do that. Absolutely can't do that. I see, I have to do... Yup. Yup. Hang on. That's the one. That's not what I meant to do. I meant to just look. Alright, it's got a bunch of oranges. We know that they gotta be in groups of 2. So can I just do that naturally? Yeah. That one was pretty straightforward. Yeah, and then you wrap around. Is there one over here? There sure is. Hold on. Oh, I just gotta go long mode. Sorry, folks, just gotta go long mode. And separate out all of the, Oh, wait, no, because this wraps around that way. You're right. No, you're right. You got me. Maybe I should actually be going for black tiles here. But I need to wrap that one. Oops. Nope, stop it. Hmm. Hmm. I'm really close. Yeah, I feel it. I just don't know where. I think the solution is to get rid of the black components down here. Go up. And then cut out the black ones here. Yeah. Tetris! Yippee! Okay, well this one shouldn't be too bad. Because we now know that they don't have to be together. But I think these will end up being together. No. If I do this, create the L. Sorry, this way. Create the L, wrap around. Then come up here. Then create the other L. Oh, you bitch. That's fine. I just gotta go one over. Go here. Then create this L. That'll do. Let me keep up here. Okay, you're fun. You're quirky. What? What are you doing? Hold on. No, because those need to be together. What the fuck? I think I need to... No, but that blocks you. What the fuck? Okay, I think I've got... Hold on, let's sippy. Here, hold on. Let me just sip the groundwater. Delicious groundwater. Ignore everything above here. Yeah, I saw Alaskan in the chat without being spoilery, and I'm just like, I'll let them go do their own thing. So, this is included... What the fuck? How am I gonna do that? Oh, no, right. I literally planned for that and then I started talking, completely forgot that I planned for it. Because I included it in the top. Is this a mirror? It's not. It just has 2 starting spots. 3 starting. These are all starting spots. Nope, just 3 for some reason. Is this a multi, like they all have to... No. No. Oh, this is literally just like a maze. Okay. What the fuck? What the fuck is your up? Help. No, stop. I don't want to do that. Oh no. That's bad. Can you start in the middle? Like here in the middle? Well, the path I took was definitely wrong there. Hold on. Let me go back over here. That one's hurting my brain a little bit, and I just wanna. Hi, Georgie. Okay. So this... Oh, this has a bunch of solutions. This is the mirror one. I knew they'd throw a mirror one at me. I fucking knew it. Oh, that hurt. That. Okay. Fuck me. Well, I don't know if we're getting that. That sucks. Like, my brain immediately just went, no, you don't understand that. Like... My literally, I'm like, oh, here, let me try this one. I'm like, oh, it's mirrored, and my brain goes, give up. It just went, give up, go back to the other one. Alright. Starting points here. I feel like cutting through this will be better than doing the middle, but I could be wrong. Maybe I can do like a this? Nope, stop. Take a sippy. Yummy. Okie dokie, gotta go to work. Alright, madam. Have fun at work. Thanks for tuning in. Am I close to beating this? Like, is this beatable on today's stream? You know what I mean by beat it. Like, is this gonna take another stream? I really kind of hope not. Not that I'm not having fun, I just want to, you know, complete it. I am, okay. No, that's wrong. This is the last area, other than the secrets. Great. Okay, cool. Okay, awesome. Yeah. Oh, the one thing is that you said that there was something that I should, once I beat, quote-unquote, beat this, that I should restart the game and do because I got locked out of it. How long will that take? And do you think that I'll be able to find it myself, or should you leave me some ominous words of wisdom? And as I get a response to that, I'm just gonna fuck around. It's super quick to do. I'm mostly worried about me finding it. It's the big, huge, obvious environmental puzzle in the tutorial area. Okay. Got it. I feel like, yeah, is this just kind of staircasey? Except go this way. Collect you. Nope, I think I got it. Yeah, yeah. If you miss it, I would be more disappointed than normal. Okay, great. Is this mirrored? No. Okay, this one is just hit all the dots, but it's less dots. I feel like that's fine. Did I miss any dots? No, I think that's it. Okay. Easy enough. This one was harder than this one, but okay. Watch it be like, the solutions were the same. I don't think they were. This mirror one is gonna kill me, I think. Do I even start there? Oh, excuse me. Do I even start there? Maybe I do top? Okay, so okay. The problem is I'm like, oh, planning out my route so that I can mirror it. I don't know, man. I might need to like map this one out. Hold on. It's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by 5 grid. When laid out. I need to remember it has wrapping properties, but that's fine. I'm a little boogie board here. Dot, this is a solve point. I have a white, a black, then a black and a white. Ah, shit. Then wrapping more over. There's a white, and then an orange star here. And then to the orange star and the white, this is where the top bar goes and it solves down. And there's 2 black here. And all the way up top, there's another star. Okay, so now that I have that, I would solve ooh, that's interesting. The mirror is really fucking with me. Because I can't, like... Okay, if I go up here, it goes here. And then if I want to wrap, I go up here, up here. Left would go... Does it go left? Fuck. I'm like trying to wrap my brain around this. So if I went up and then left, it's meeting me to the right. Yeah, okay, so it is the full reverse. Up is down, left is right. Sometimes it's not, you know, you gotta check. So if I go up, up, it goes down, down. And then if I go left, it goes right. And then if I... It goes right. I'm gonna draw the mirror with a little dashed line so I can keep track of it better. If I go down, it would go... No, I want to go up? Yeah, because I want to crop these... Yeah, so if I go up twice, that would go down twice. And I go right down, so it would go left, up. Wait, but that solves... Will it stop moving? Because that, like, solves the left side. Let me... I gotta test that before I do anything else. Hold on. So if I've got, like, here... 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 No, it would go up. Because I did it backwards, that's why. I was like, that doesn't make any sense. Why would it solve it? Because I'm being stupid, that's why. So then it would go here. Yeah, because then I would just... Yeah, and then I go right, which would make it go left, which would be wrapping around. Then I'd go up, which would make it go down. Because I want to get the two stars together. So then I'd go right again, which would make it go left again. Then I'd just go up and solve, right? So then it would go down and then right twice into solve. Would that work? All of these white pieces are completely blocked off from the left. They work with the stars are together. They match that white. The blacks are here. Yeah, I think I got it. I think I got it. Up to over. We want to just wrap around these and these. Got it. Okay. That was a bit of a doozy. It wasn't too bad once I laid it flat, but like, man, that was rough. Hello. How I get you? Oh, it's coming. Just take it at sweet ass stuff. Great. Let me... Oh. Off we go. Oh, never mind. There we go. Endgame.
A star at dawn.
Oh, we're in the fucking Willy Wonka elevator. Help. Help. I can't look around. We are literally in the Willy Wonka elevator. There's nothing keeping this working. Oh, that was cool. They like disappeared as they hit environmental things. That's great and all.
A bubble
A bubble in a stream.
in a stream.
Should I be doing like an environmental puzzle as it's moving? Did I already like miss my chance? I guess that's something I should be like doing. Like dragging along as I go. Oh, we're shutting down the lasers, I guess. No, there's nothing to do here. Alright, cool, I'll just relax. Treehouse. Time to reminisce. Ah, yes. The treehouse. Where I somehow brute forced my way into the door in a way that no one expected because I like speed ran it.
Lightning in a summer cloud.
Flash of lightning in a summer cloud.
Maze area. Maze area was fun. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really understand this area as well. Like, I'm not saying the puzzles were bad, my brain did not work that way. So that was a bit of a struggle. But these ones were fun. I liked these ones. Yeah, look at all the environments. The fall area was what? Was that the tree shadows? Yeah. Yeah, that was the tree shadows. That one was also fun. I liked that one. It was a little weird trying to adjust between the two. Like, one you have to follow the shadow and one you have to avoid it. But I think it opposed them enough. Like, it put a split path. It was pretty clear about that. You know.
A flickering lamp. A flickering lamp.
Flickering light.
Flickering lamp. This was... Oh, we're in town now. I'm not even in a cage anymore, I just realized. I'm just flying. That area was fun. Again, I didn't like the water reflection one, but that I really liked the like, oh, angle the sun perfectly and stuff. The reflection area was fun. It hurt my brain a little, I think, but it made sense. I don't remember what that area was. Hello. I'm staring at it. Going backward now.
A phantom.
A phantom.
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 Oh, we're undoing all the puzzles. We're turning them all off. Is this just gonna pop me right back at the beginning? Am I just gonna have to do it over again? Is that the ending? Is the ending get fucked, play the witness again? Man, I got so mad when I finished and it just undid all my work. Honestly, it's on par for this game. It's just like, well, congratulations, you beat it. Now do it again.
And a dream.
And a dream.
It was all a dream. Dream ending. It was all a dream. And it closed the game. Okay, let's boot up the witness. Hello everyone, welcome back to stream. Today we're playing The Witness, actually. It's a puzzle game that it's very notorious. I've never actually played it before, so it's really interesting. I've heard really good things about it and really... Okay, I don't know how long I'm gonna keep that bit up for. Yeah, so now we just start over, huh? Oh, fuck you, game. Fuck you. That's so funny. I feel like that's the funniest way that the game could have ended. It's just... Nope, do it again. All that. I can't turn around. It didn't delete the save games. That would be even meaner. That's nice, at least. At the very least, I can reload if I want to. Okay. So, question. So, I was talking to Madam about it, and he said that there is a big secret kind of quote-unquote ending that I can get right at the beginning that I locked myself out of the moment I did the tutorial. Can I get it from here, or do I have to fully restart the game over again? Like, obviously we've restarted, but did it, like, blank slate restart that I can go do that? I can get it here. Okay, cool. So I'm assuming that I need to get out of here. Because I can't... Oh, no, I can turn around now. Wait a minute. Is it like a this? Like a circle? Because it does look like a circle. Oh, maybe I need to do... Does it round? It rounds. Yeah, there you go. Oh, it's not a complete circle. There you go. Okay. Was that it? Or was that just an environmental puzzle? Because that's pretty cool. I like that. The EP puzzles are everywhere. Well, that was not it. Okay. Well, let's get out of here then. So, I can't do the tutorial area. That's what I am been told. You'll know when you get it. Okay, cool. Ah. Because that's rounded. Use the sun. That's interesting. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I do like that. That's really neat. Hello.
Ever in my life have I sought thee with my songs. It was they who led me from door
There's no
to
subtitles.
door, and with them, I have felt about
Subtitle. Turn subtitles on.
me, searching
There you go.
and touching my world. It was my songs that taught me all the lessons I ever learned. They showed me secret paths. They brought before my sight many a star on the horizon of my heart. They guided me all the day long to the mysteries of the country of pleasure and pain. And at last, to what palace gate have they brought me in the evening at the end of my journey?
Oh, it sets your settings back to default. That's funny. It just goes, yep, start the game over. Triangles. Now here's the triangles. Still don't know what these fucking triangles mean. Let me solve this. Let me solve this. Tree area. I love this like hotel lobby we're in. Pretty. Aww. It knows. It put a shine over it so that it's not the same color. It's like, we know you'd try to solve it. You can't solve it. Oh, hello.
Audio by Wabi Sabi Sound. Andrew Lackey, Bo Anthony Jimenez,
Wabi Sabi.
Jeff Garnett, Luca Fusi, Eric Lorenz.
How many puzzles you got solved before the ending? Yeah, I solved, as far as I'm aware, I got all the lasers. I got a lot of the side areas that don't have lasers. I did not do the movie theater because I've just kind of now heard its gimmick, and I'm not going to do that on stream. And I got... what? Like, yeah, about a dozen environmental puzzles. Load game screen. Here, 415 solved puzzles. Plus 24. I'm assuming the 24 is the environmental ones. Yeah. Yeah, so this is 415 puzzles solved plus 24 environmental puzzles, would be my guess. Two dozen environmental puzzles, yep. Lots of fun left. Wine. Or not wine. It could also not be wine. I think it's supposed to. No. Maybe a whiskey or bourbon, actually. Because of the bottle. That's more wine. That's wine. Total environmental puzzles left are like about 100. Great.
The core development team of The Witness was comprised more or less as follows. Design and generally steering the ship, Jonathan Blow. Programming, Ignacio Castaño, Salvador Belmurciano, Andrew Smith. Modeling and texturing, Luis Antonio, Orshi Spaniel, Eric A. Anderson.
How do you pronounce that? I was like, oh, Orsolia or something, and it was like, nope. Yeah, I figured, because you got to get it from the other side. I wanted to try. This is a cool way to do, like, diegetic credits, though. My only pain point would be, I know they're in pretty obvious areas, but, like, it'd be very easy for people to miss the credits.
Additional contributions in modeling by Shannon Galvin, Alex Hayworth, Andrea Blazic, Eric Urquhart, and David Hellman. Additional contributions in programming by Casey Miratori, Andrew Heenick, Nicholas Ray.
Alright. Also, can you imagine living in a place like this? Like, holy shit, that's pretty. I see puzzles down there. There are puzzles down there. Are we just not doing those? Hold on, what? Is that the, like, because I know there's, like, more secret stuff I didn't get. Is that this? Is this just the game showing me, like, hey, this is something you could have done? Is there a way in there? That's the hardest part of the game right there. Yeah, so I'm assuming that this is just taking me up and being like, oh, look what you missed. Interesting. Interesting.
Special thanks to Jeff Roberts, Daniel Massio.
Great. I also love the attention to detail that, like, it's taking us very clearly to places where we can see environmental puzzles but we can't solve them. Because it's like, no, you can't, you gotta solve them the, like, diegetic way. You can't come up here and solve them all. Takes a lot of attention to detail to make it so that, like for the example, that other one I tried to solve earlier, it's like, it's got to be at the exact right angle or else you could probably solve it. Yeah, a bunch of little hints at environmental puzzle stuff. The game does not include free lunches. Absolutely. As it shouldn't. I think the environmental puzzles are the best part of the game. Full send.
Special thanks to our friends at Sony. Nick Sutner, Adam Boyes, Justin Massengill, Alessandro Bevenzi.
Without a guide, you would have had to pass through there to learn how to relight the starting gate to get here. Got it. Okay, so if I had done the secret stuff and made it through that area, it would have said, like, here's how you get here, essentially. Got it. Interesting. Okay, so we did miss some stuff a little bit by not doing the secret stuff, which, as disappointed as I am, I've also been streaming The Witness for, like, 7 weeks, which is a pretty long time. So I'm content with what we did. I think we saw The Witness. You know what I mean? I don't think we saw everything it had to offer, but I think we saw The Witness. This looks like the opening to Apothecary Diaries, if anyone knows what I'm talking about. Squares. Oh, what the fuck? Hold on, what? That's like a real office. Solve the office puzzle. That's cool. It's like a look into their, like, workspace, I assume. That's neat. Oh, we've got a puzzle here on this one. Yeah. Oh, the tapestries go hard. They got little Dude, this is like, can you imagine just having these like witness puzzles on your wall? It would drive me fucking nuts. Leaving the best part unexplored, missing out on the final brain torturing. Yeah, I know. Unfortunately, I just don't think there's any timely way in which we do that. Maybe I'll come back to it, but I also think that it's kind of funny in a way to give the game its comeuppance and not let it pull one over on me. In a weird, cosmic sort of sense. That being said, I'll probably try it on my own if I don't stream it and get really mad at it independently, so if I do, I'll let you know how that goes, but... Here we go. I can't move. I don't think I'm in control here. Oop. Now we are in that place. There's all the rooms. Or there's all the inscription puzzles. Okay. We were like plugged into the... No. Oh, we're sick. We're very sick. But we did put our... Like, we were very plugged into something. But we've got like IVs and all that kind of stuff. What does it say? I can't read what that says. Okay. The mechanic universe and beyond. The mechanical universe and beyond, sorry. Okay. Yeah, fuck you, coins. Please don't make me watch this guy piss. I really don't need to see it. Dude, he's testing all the witness puzzles. He's like, oh, I see circles around my environment. Gotta tap him. I feel like I'm losing the plot here, boys. Oh, look. There it is. That's a puzzle. No, you gotta, dude, you gotta turn around, you gotta solve that. Dude, it's behind you. Yeah, right there. No, you missed it. Go back. You can solve that one. That's an environmental puzzle. Oh, I just noticed the ground is the square grid. Dude, you could solve environmental puzzle. You could solve that one. Game, the game just closed. Let's boot it back up. Here we are. So, I'm not sure I fully get it. I'm not going to be pretentious and be like, of course I get it. I don't. I'm going to be honest, I don't really understand what that was about. Has he just, is it him essentially saying like, hey, you can unplug now. You don't have to do the witness anymore. Like, you're running around solving puzzles, listening for clues, and is it the game telling you like, all right, stop playing? Like, unplug, log out, quit. Is that it? Like, I feel like what we gathered from that was there was a guy who was plugged in, IV on his arm, in the Witness, right? We woke him up. He was clearly programming the Witness, because that was the dev area. Yeah, it's all a dream. Because then he walks around, he starts tapping the circles, you know, he's like, oh, the Witness world. And then he lays out in his garden, falls asleep, and here we are. The lore is that you're a beta tester testing out a VR game. I'm assuming this is like Sword Art Online VR. You know what I mean? This is like sucks you into the world VR, because it's not just a VR headset, I don't think. Again, he was all IV'd up and shit. Yeah, that. Okay. So essentially, you've been plopped into the world of the Witness, and he got sucked into it, and then it became like, so then he stopped testing it, and he's like, all right, but now I'm like changed forever. Like every time I see circles, I want to start tapping them and shit. Interesting. Interesting. Very interesting. I mean, that was the Witness. I don't really know what to say about it. I liked it. I think that like 8 or 9 times out of 10, this game was cooking, right? I feel like a lot of the puzzles were very interesting. I feel like the game was really good at deceiving you in fun ways that makes you, it like forces assumptions onto you, and it did that very well. That being said, there is that 1 or 2 times out of 10 where the game gets a little, I don't want to be rude, but like the game gets up its own ass a little bit. We talked about it throughout the stream, but like there's moments where it's like, oh yeah, of course you know how light refracts off water, or like, oh, of course you know what colored lighting does to a colored object. And those are things that when you're making a puzzle game, you don't want to base puzzles around skill sets that people have, because people that don't have that skill sets can't do that puzzle. That's why you commonly find in like horror games, for example, that the puzzles are, again, usually straightforward, or it involves more fetch questy things. It's about interacting with the game versus having a real world skill outside of the game, because it expects everyone to be able to play it, right? Yeah, at least add a thing that teaches you the thing. So like, for example, I think that in the town, and I know that these are non-linear, you can technically do them everywhere, but the town is kind of supposed to be like a, you've learned everything, now come here. The town puzzle where you flip between the red, green, and blue lights, I think that is a significantly better puzzle to learn the color thing. I think that should have been in the color area, and then I think the elevator should have been in the town. Because the elevator is more of a test of skill, Whereas the other one teaches you, when it's green, this is what these look like. When it's red, this is what these look like. And you can directly control it, and you can kind of piecemeal it together yourself. At least that way, you know what I mean? Like that kind of thing. Little stuff like that kind of ate at me throughout the game. Not enough to get me to not like The Witness, but just enough to frustrate me while playing it. I think was the only thing that... Let me sippy. It was the only thing. Obviously, I struggled a lot with Tetris. And now that I'm kind of quote-unquote done with the game, I can say that the Tetris puzzles were not bad puzzles. They weren't. I think that they were actually very interesting puzzles. They just, for me, because I can't visualize I think the word is aphantasia. I have that. I can't see things in my brain. I cannot rotate the cow or make the apple green. Those are not things I can do, so it was a lot harder for me to get through those puzzles, and it took more steps. That's not a fault on the puzzle, though, because they were entirely diegetically solvable, whereas the color thing is a skill I don't have. Yeah, other skills can be learned. Color blindness, deafness, sound deafness, etc. Those are not learnable. This game is a universal accessibility nightmare. Yeah, again, there were a lot of things like that prevent you from playing the game. Those are the little things. Or again, obviously it's separate. So I give the movie puzzle thing like a weird half pass. But making a puzzle that is essentially watching an entire movie and it takes like an hour or whatever. I don't remember exactly. But like, I call that being a little pretentious. Because you're kind of... You know what you're doing when you do that. Like, that's not a puzzle that people are going to want to solve. And if a lot of people skip it or just get really frustrated with it, chances are it's a puzzle that maybe shouldn't have been like a thing. Because there's ways to make puzzles hard, and then there's ways to make puzzles frustrating. And 9 times out of 10, this game does a really good job at making puzzles hard, but every now and again it makes them frustrating, and they're not hard. They're just kind of annoying. That was like my one flaw with The Witness through and through. I think other than that, I had a lot of fun with the puzzles. I really, really liked the environmental puzzles. I think that is such a unique system that I've never really seen before. And I really, really liked how they played into things. I think if I was to ever pick up The Witness again, off stream obviously, I would go through and just try to get all the environmental puzzles. I think that would be the fun for me of coming back to this. That being said, I probably won't do that. But, like, I think that would be the fun of it. There was some kind of plot going on, and I think it kind of went a little over my head. Then again, I didn't see everything, so that could be why. But overall, I honestly think it wasn't a bad experience. I think it was very fun. It definitely taught me some things as a game developer. It also reinforced some things for me as a game developer, like here's what you don't do. But it definitely taught me some new approaches on how to look at puzzle solving on the player's end, because this game didn't have any tutorials, for better or worse. And how to have the puzzles interact with the environment. I think this game is very interesting, and I think this is definitely a game that earns its reputation both positively and negatively. I think the people that really love this game, I entirely see why. It's such a good game at doing what it wants to do. But the people that really don't like it and get really fed up and frustrated with it, I entirely see that too. Because this game will not hold your hand, again, even when it should. Long-winded way of saying I liked it. So, thank you all for sticking with me on this probably frustrating journey. But again, I said it a couple times, I hope that my attempt at this game was at least interesting to watch. And the fact that this game is done pretty well in terms of viewer turnout would lead me to believe so. So I appreciate you guys for sticking with me on this. This was a fun little journey to go on. I will be playing The Looker. I know some of you, I know Windows Sound, I know some of you were asking about it. I will play The Looker. I think The Looker's really funny. I've never played it or seen it before, but I know that it's kind of a parody of this game, and it kind of, you know, throws a little shade at it, pokes at it a little bit. And I think that'd be really funny. I don't know if I'm going to do that next, but I will do it. So keep your eye out for that. And that being said, I think, when's the Witness Randomizer Ultra Hard mode stream? No. No. I'm just going to hard shut that down. No, not going to happen. Witness has a randomizer? That sucks. Oh, that would be so terrible. I guess it wouldn't be... It wouldn't be terrible if you've already played The Witness, which I assume you would if you're playing a randomizer. So maybe it wouldn't be too bad. But I just imagine someone with a randomizer going through on their first time. Oh, God. I might have thrown up. Like, I might have just thrown up. Okay, yeah. We've been streaming for about 3 hours. I think it's a great time. I'm gonna clock it here. Again, thank you everyone for tuning in on The Witness. I don't quite know what we're gonna be playing next week. So, maybe something simple to give my poor little brain a rest. It's been working pretty hard. I've got so many weird little roguelites that will eat away at me if I don't play them soon. So we're going to play something. But again, thank you all for tuning in. And goodbye. Oh my God, did you guys see that on the Getting Bird screen? He's in a circle. It's a witness puzzle.